had problems, okay, with Mr. Beast. I have never been able to watch a Mr. Beast video and enjoy it for what it is, whatever he was doing. I've always had this sort of horrible, visceral hatred whenever I've watched any Mr. Beast content. Call me a miserable socialist, but I have fucking hated anything Mr. Beast has ever made, despite the fact that he's helping people. I know. As soon as I saw this video come out, and as soon as I saw this tweet on Twitter, I thought, I have to write a little tweet thread now. First of all, this thumbnail was the first crime. I think he's photoshopped those tears onto that little boy. Bandage over his head like he's just pulled it up and he's just seen for the first time. I hate it. Commodification of like the well-being of human beings. It gives me horrible vibes all around, but Mr. Beast always did that for me. I never liked him. He has like a horrible track record in general. In every video that he does, the general narrative is the same. Oh, you need money? You're down bad in some way? I am the hero. I, Mr. Beast, am here to save the day with a fucking Tesla. I'm also serving as this fucking marketing vehicle for Elon Musk. He's a massive capitalist. He fucking loves capitalism. It's very clear that he fucking loves capitalism. His content serves to bootlick rich people. Like, his content lives in this sort of perfect state of you can't ever criticize it because he's helping people. But at the same time, he's serving the fucking system that we live under that causes so many people to live in such dire conditions. He's making it look like rich people are fucking heroes who just go around paying for poor people to have medical surgeries done. But he makes it look like that's what's fucking going on all the time. Just wait for a billionaire to come along and fix it, bitch! I'm getting off on my rant way too early into this. My tweet thread about this did kind of kick off a little bit. A lot of Mr. Beast stans did end up seeing this tweet thread. They were basically like, I can't believe you're comparing Mr. Beast to Jimmy Savile. Like, they basically thought that I was that I was calling Mr. Beast a pedophile. I got a bit of hate, but like, I didn't feel like it was that bad to like take anything down. I haven't read every reply to this tweet thread, so I don't know. Probably some awful shit in here that I've not seen. I've seen a lot of people take down their tweets about the video. Yeah. Thank you for the cheer. He took it down because he thought the video did raise awareness from the normies and he didn't want to get in the way of that, but he still thought it was fucked. I think the way that Mr. Beast makes his videos does not raise awareness in the correct way. I think it raises awareness in the way that, oh no, like, isn't this bad? People should therefore donate to charity. Rich people should therefore donate to charity. It like raises awareness in that way, which is completely the wrong way to raise awareness about this kind of thing. You should be raising awareness about how the system is so fucked that this happens in the first place. That's the way that you should be raising awareness. So my thread basically went like this. I think when people criticize Mr. Beast for shit like this, it always gets lost in the discourse of, well, he's using his money to help people. I can't believe you think this is a bad thing. Like, literally every fucking video, every single time, there's this force field of, oh, but he's doing such a good thing for people. And that's what puts his content in this sort of force field that protects it from any true discourse around why this content exists and why it might be a bad thing. Most of the people who watch him are very young and they will learn about altruistic acts like this as if they are normal. I love that I'm just reading my own tweet thread here on stream. Fucking love that. I am so based. Most of the people who watch him are very young. They will learn about altruistic acts as if they are normal, like it's down to billionaires to fix these problems, not policy. He very quickly mentions in the video that half of the world's blindness could be cured with a 10-minute surgery, then immediately carries on with the content focused on himself and how charitable he is. It's okay. Mr. Beast is here to fix it. He offers no other solutions. It's like literally what Jimmy Savile did in the UK. Why do you think Thatcher loved him so much? He made it seem like taxing the rich and policy was not the answer to funding children's hospitals to cure children of cancer. I'm not saying Mr. Beast is a Jimmy Savile, but he used charitable acts to cover up a world of sins. I mean, a lot of Mr. Beast stans saw that and thought, you're definitely calling Mr. Beast a paedophile. No, I wasn't, but I was drawing a very relevant comparison. And even though he's doing good, it definitely puts up, I don't know, shall we say like a lot of smoke and mirrors between society and like what capitalism's like really doing to it. The fact that he like quite happily bought into Gary V's like NFT scheme as well. He clearly doesn't really care about people. Like, just from that one example, the fact that he bought into an NFT pump, he's a massive capitalist that doesn't care about actual people, his actual fans. He has an entire list of transgressions that make him look like really not a very good person. He cares about his brands getting clicks, hate clicks and all. Very true. Yeah. Let's just watch the video. Just try and feel good about the things that are happening in this video. I challenge you.
But we have all the technology to fix it.
Yep. Half of all the blindness in the world is people who need a 10-minute surgery.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Crazy. That's Mr. Beast's stance. One word, baby. Crazy. 86 million views. Guys. Crazy. So anyway.
Oh God, I see everybody.
Oh, I can see clear. I can jump for joy.
Yeah, I can see your face, I can see your face, I can see your face.
You know what? Here's $10,000. Make your day even better.
I had night blindness. I couldn't see. That you just deal with it life.
I'm Nolan, by the way.
I'm Carl.
Your car?
The people that he put in this video, did they have to agree to be filmed to get this surgery? What I would love to know. You think 100%?
Wow, you are pretty, ain't you?
What's it like?
Was he calling Mr. Beast pretty? He couldn't even stop with the philanthropy porn of himself. He had to have a clip of someone saying that he was pretty. Sorry guys, I'm being too negative. I should be happy. I should be happy that these people can see again. I should be very happy.
You are pretty, ain't you?
What's it like? What do you see?
Blur. How long have you not been able to work for?
4 months.
Did you hear about the cross-eyed teacher? She couldn't control her pupils.
I'm gonna need anesthetic soon.
Oh man, no cloudiness, no blurriness.
Oh, it's perfect.
Now, what's it like?
I can see everything.
Our next patient is Charlie.
You're not able to read any of this text on the TV?
No, it's an E or something, I think.
He won't know he won 10 grand until after his surgery.
I hate this so much.
I can't wait to see his reaction. Charlie sees everything like this, and it's made him and his family's life extremely difficult.
I was a cashier. My eyes was getting so bad I couldn't see how much the money to give back. I just want to get my vision back so I can go back to work.
And for Charlie, if the surgery goes well, he can go back to
Wait, did I press like by accident there? I swear I didn't press like on purpose. What the fuck? I did not press like on purpose, guys.
What's it like?
Oh, wow.
All right, let's see if he can read it now. What does this say?
You just won $10,000.
Here you go.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
It feels good. I didn't think I was ever be able to see again.
I mean, like, even this, giving people $10,000 or giving people a Tesla, I hate all of it. Even though it's so great and so feel good, I fucking hate all of it because of what it represents. It doesn't mean that I hate the fact that these people got given something that they truly appreciate. That's completely fucking separate from the way that I feel about the system.
Thank you all so much.
I don't want to lose none of it.
I'll hold on to it.
Oh no, I'll hold on to it.
Donnie, Dr. Nolan,
He's not really a doctor, he's a fool.
do you need any help?
He probably fucking bulk paid for the eye pupil sucking syringe surgeries. He probably got them super fucking cheap. Very true.
Wow.
And that just haven't been me for the last 62 years. I can actually see your face.
That's crazy.
Here, I can read this.
When you come out of the surgery, what's the first thing that you're excited to see?
My son.
Okay. Yeah, I've been.
I'm so fucking angry, but I think the difference is seeing this person being happy at being able to see for the first time versus the people who see the bigger picture. That's the difference here, isn't it?
subscribed to you for like 11 years.
Really? Oh my gosh.
Jeremiah has been blind in his right eye.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you could get this kind of thing on the NHS, yeah.
All I see is like blur in color. I can barely see like the shapes.
Obviously, you can't drive, right?
No, I cannot.
And this is the real reason why we're doing this.
He specifically found someone that couldn't drive just so he could plug the fucking Tesla.
Blindness can take away parts of your life.
And you know, I want to drive since I can't drive. I'm just at home.
So I'll see you at the end of the video when we surprise him with a brand new Tesla.
Oh yes, baby. There's a fucking Tesla plug in this video. I don't know if Elon Musk is giving Mr. Beast money. What I think is really happening is Mr. Beast is fucking rimming Elon Musk so fucking hard that he chooses to give out Teslas in every fucking video that he does. He like responds to his tweets constantly and he's like, yeah, oh my god, I love you, Elon. Ugh.
Everything looks so more clear.
Even more special, since you're about to graduate high school and go to college, we wanted to give you $50,000 to put towards college.
This is the reason we're pissed off. Like, these people are being cured. The reason that they're not cured is capitalism. And the reason that they're now being cured is more capitalism. There are millions and millions and millions of other people who are simultaneously not being cured at the same time as these people being cured because capitalism. And the reason that they're getting given Teslas is because capitalism. That's why we're pissed off. We're not pissed off that they're being cured. We're pissed off that they're being cured with more fucking capitalism, with an advertising campaign for further capitalism.
I have a surprise for you. Do you mind putting on this blindfold?
Hold on.
I know it's a little ironic that we just did the surgery. Satchel, take off your blindfold.
What?
This is your brand new Tesla. If Chris wrecks it, I'll buy another one.
Don't worry, guys. Mr. Beast will just buy another one because he's got enough money to. Isn't that a funny joke?
Why is how I feel right now?
Have you ever driven a car before?
No.
I love how we're letting a guy who couldn't see a couple weeks ago drive us. Yeah. So not only are we helping people here in America, but we're also going to other places around the world.
Because unfortunately, nearly half the population with curable blindness doesn't have access to this surgery. So I wanted to provide this to as many people as possible.
Okay, Jimmy! I wonder why America is also in that list of countries with all of these other third world countries that don't yet have a universal healthcare system. I wonder why! You're so fucking close to realizing things. You've not yet arrived at the solution.
Oh my god, you are so beautiful! Wow!
Thank you, Mr. Beast. Thank you.
I wonder if we'll get 1,000 more views from the people we cured, lol. Why do people watch this and think that this is normal and good? The extra 1,000 views for him that he got from the people that he cured, maybe an extra, like, I don't know, like an extra $10 for him. Well done, well done. He cured 1,000 blind people so that 1,000 more people could watch his videos. That was a really good investment for him. I don't think Mudahar completely agreed with me on this, but let's have a look.
Hello guys and gals, me Mudahar. Today I found out, well yesterday really, I found out that you could find the cure for cancer, you know, end world hunger, find peace in the Middle East, so on and so forth, and still be canceled for it and still be called out for things.
Is that where we're meant to hold our mics, like up here?
On the internet, ladies and gentlemen. That's still not enough to make people happy. Now, Mr. Beast made a video yesterday where he cured 1,000 people's blindness, so to speak. So, of course, curable blindness is a real thing. Mr. Beast obviously is a YouTuber that's built a brand around some of the most feel-good content you could find. I'm not the biggest watcher in the world, I'll admit, but usually when there are people being helped or, you know, there's charities being promoted in that, I'll usually end up watching it because generally, objectively, it's a good thing to see somebody use their money for the best reasons possible.
That was one of, like, the most common reactions to my tweet thread. How many people's blindness have you cured? How many people's blindness is this bitch cured? Huh? What have you done for society? I'm trying to change the entire system. Please give me a chance. It's not easy, Building class consciousness is not easy. It takes a bit of time.
Or, you know, there's charities being promoted in that. I'll usually end up watching it because generally, objectively, it's a good thing to see somebody use their money for the best reasons possible. Where he does, in fact, lose money, and we'll get to that a bit later, when it comes to doing these mega big giveaways.
How do you know that? How do you know that he's losing money on his main channel? Unless you've literally seen his accounts, you're literally only going off what he's said. Judging by the amount of views that he gets for every video, I'm not entirely convinced that he's losing money. Maybe he is. I don't know.
Obviously, the video yesterday cost a lot of money to do, and ultimately it did help 1,000 people finally see again. So I want to start this video off with a little bit of the criticism that I've been seeing sort of float around. I'm going to go on a scale of absolutely goddamn brain dead to where we get into like the intellectual debates, okay? Kind of like an iceberg. We're gonna start from the very bottom where the feces are festering all the way up to the top where there's some actual genuine.
I bet my take is within the feces, Mudaha. I like Mudaha, but I don't think we agree on this.
Good things being said, okay? Some good points being raised, if you will. Now, of course, I wanted to start off the video with, is Mr. Beast the Antichrist? There is something so demonic about this, and I can't even articulate what this is. Again, I'm just going to say for the record, if the Antichrist is curing the blindness of people around you, maybe we had the guy pegged the wrong way.
I mean, if the Antichrist could cure the blindness of 1,000 people to cover up the awful transgressions of the economic system as a whole, then yeah, maybe that's something that the Antichrist would do.
Maybe it's a whole forehead, you know, the head on the forehead thing. Maybe the symbology is going like crazy. But again, if the Antichrist is actually curing people's illnesses and blindness, maybe we might have had the guy pegged the wrong way the whole time. Just saying, all right? Jesus Christ.
We fucking pegged the Antichrist, guys.
Here, I got a Facebook tier meme for you, ladies and gentlemen. We've got PewDiePie as Satan, the second beast
Satan,
Eric, and then you've got the Antichrist as Mr. Beast.
Jimmy Donaldson, the Antichrist, Mr. Beast 6000, who uses the name of the beast. Wait, I've got... He uses the name of the beast and number in his username already! Committing to an act of blasphemy against God. The Antichrist depicted in Revelations has 7 heads and 10 horns wearing crowns with the name of the blasphemy. I have connected these 7 heads to the following. Number 1, Jimmy, founder of the channel. Chris, best friend of the beast. Number 3, Chandler, subject of the beast. Pretty fucking based, okay?
If you thought maybe your life was going bad, you will never be as unhinged as what you're reading right here. Now, of course, is Jimmy the Antichrist? Absolutely not. Of course, one of the other points that was raised in the entire thing was, is Jimmy really doing this for himself or to grow his brand? He's not doing good things for good reasons. If he could make money off kicking puppies off bridges, he would. I think one of the best examples from...
I mean, would he though? No.
Kicking puppies off bridges, he would. I think one of the best examples from an anime profile picture is, what are you doing to enact positive change besides being mad online? So, of course, one of the implications that Mr. Beast is doing this because he makes a crap ton of money off of it is one of the things that I wanted to really bring up. I was like, how is it mutually exclusive to want to make money, grow your brand, and also do the right thing at the right time? What I actually mean is, if you're going to try to do the right thing and trying to help as many people as you can, because at the end of the day, you're gonna need money to help people, right? So of course, Jimmy grows his brand, Jimmy grows the amount of subscribers that he has, where he's become one of the highest sub channels on the platform as far as personal channels go. If you're not able to create content, if you're not able to create, generate revenues off of it, that revenue cannot be used to help further and further people.
Yes, Muraha, this is how capitalism works. Mr. Beast's business has literally nothing to do with this. The reason that people are pissed off about this.
I think given somebody who's making the amount of money that he does, most people would probably take that money and reinvest it into businesses or just general investments that would help them and a very small amount of people.
Yes.
For Jimmy, as far as I've been able to talk to him and as far as I've been able to understand this character, he's basically just somebody that's pretty happy with having like very little things in life and giving away as much money as he can.
I feel like this is the new marketing campaign for like billionaires as a whole. Yeah, I'm super fucking rich, but I'm like, you know, like in Mean Girls, she's like, I'm not a regular mom, I'm a cool mom. I feel like the new marketing campaign for billionaires is like, I'm not a regular billionaire, I'm a cool billionaire. I don't care about yachts. Like, that's the new marketing campaign for billionaires. And it's fucking working on so many people. Bitch, you're the same as the rest of them. You're not really giving it away when you're still in control of where that money goes. You're still doing the exact same thing that fucking Mark Zuckerberg's doing. Mark Zuckerberg gave a lot of his money away, but what he really did was set up a foundation with some of his fucking relatives on the board. He's still completely in control of where that money goes. And Mr. Beast is doing the exact same thing, but with social media. But he's able to like concoct this entire marketing campaign around it, where he can make himself look like fucking Jesus. That's not how wealth should be distributed. It shouldn't be distributed through the whims of the extremely rich. It shouldn't be distributed to whoever the extremely rich billionaires think that it should go to. It should be democratically distributed.
And I think that's a very altruistic goal to have, and very few people typically have those convictions, and very fewer people beyond that can actually follow those convictions through. So yeah, is the guy growing his brand by showcasing this for the world to see? Obviously. But in a lot of ways, that growth can then be reinvested into further projects that help more and more people. At the end of the day, the video that he made yesterday was objectively a good thing for the 1,000 people involved.
But for the 86 million people who viewed it, what message, Mutaha, are they going to come away with?
And after that video, 1,000 people could actually see and actually move on with their life. You're exploiting vulnerable people, and your audience is too young to understand why that is wrong. If I have kids, they will be allowed to watch rated R movies before they're allowed to watch
Based
Mr. Beast. What a hot take these days. Exploiting of vulnerable people. Again, it's almost not even asking the people who are involved in the entire project, like, if it was okay on their behalf. I would be willing to say 100% of the people pretty much involved in that are happy with the net outcome that they have received. He does sponsored philanthropy and has his own charity. He's one of many rich people who uses and helps others use charity to not help pay taxes. He's not a good, selfless guy. He helps the government deny you health care via charity. Again, I might have to ask you, where's your direct causal link between Mr. Beast and his charity actually lobbying for no health care for the average person?
That's the thing, Buddha. It's indirect. It's by proxy. Marketing for capitalism. That's what you're missing, Mutaha.
The other big reality is, yeah, it might not be entirely his money, but it's his brand that allows money to be funneled in from various interested parties. Because at the end of the day, a lot of people want to promote their products. And if they can promote their products on one of these massively viewed videos that ultimately helps people at the end of the day objectively, where is the actual real harm in that? What Mr. Beast is doing is effectively pulling in the money that most people would probably take and just use on themselves to actually give back pretty heavily to the people involved. People are being helped from the profits generated and the revenue generated and the following generated from these videos.
That's not the fucking point, Muda. I don't give a fuck how much money Mr. Beast is making. The point is the message that he's putting across. It's not a good positive message. On its face value, it seems like it is. It's absolutely not when you consider the much wider picture.
I think there's a lot of reasons. I think there's a lot of ways that people can make this point without directly causing an entire hate bandwagon against the one guy doing something objectively good. Obviously, is Mr. Beast using his money to promote himself? Yeah, for sure. Is Mr. Beast using other money generated to promote himself? Obviously. Is that money used objectively well? Yeah. At the end of the day, the net positive of this video is 1,000 people got to see. And another big positive should be people should be asking why a YouTuber even had to get involved for this to take place. Obviously, when you talk about the idea of healthcare, universal healthcare, it's a pretty political topic. I'm not too intelligent on covering the idea. I remember watching Orgrease playlists on YouTube and it being so toxic that an actual appendage inside of my body blew up. My appendix blew up on me. A lot of these people who are blind could have had it cured by the state. And as somebody like me, I pay a lot of taxes year after year. My appendix surgery wasn't free. I partially paid for it via my taxes. So in a lot of ways, if other people in Canada ended up having the same blown up appendix, I wouldn't feel so bad if some of my money went towards them, so they wouldn't have to worry about being in life debt for the rest of their actual life and paying it off, otherwise having really shitty credit scores and being unable to do anything else.
Like, this is the tweet that people always come back to try and, like, defend Mr. Beast. He put this tweet out way after all of the backlash came out about his video. This was in response to all of the backlash about his video, where he didn't even mention the social conditions that were leading to him being able to make that video in the first place. Oh, but he's such a socialist because he put this tweet out.
Why don't governments step in and help? Even if you're thinking purely from a financial standpoint, it's hard to see how they don't ROI on taxes. Absolutely true.
And also, yeah, like putting it in the context of return on investment, yeah, that rubs me up the wrong way to think about human well-being as a return on investment.
People who are blind, like I said earlier, can finally see their families and, importantly, go back to work. Surely they could put back into the pool that they initially took out. That's it. That's what we're talking about at the end of the day. And honestly, for a lot of people calling this guy out on Twitter for doing this objectively good thing, should probably make it more apparent that this shouldn't have even had to happen in the first place had the governments and the people they voted for actually cared about the people, you know, who they serve.
If Mr. Beast made a video talking about how he found the cure for cancer and is giving it away to, like, for free for everyone forever, there would still be a large group of people
for the same reason! For the same fucking reason, Charlie!
Online that like, there is just, we've reached this point where everyone has to be mad about something, no matter how positive.
It's not about being mad about anything. Mr. Beast's content is entirely revolved around the concept of capitalism failing people. If capitalism didn't fail people, Mr. Beast would not have a job. That's why we're pissed off. Why is that so hard? Why is it so hard to understand that?
I'm really tired of people speaking on others' behalf, getting offended for other people that they're not involved with and they don't know. I've seen a lot of people attribute feelings to the 1,000 people in these videos saying, man, they must feel so used and exploited. They must feel so violated that Jimmy used them here for a viral video. Well, I'm going to make a counterpoint. What the fuck are you talking about?
He did.
Do you know them? Huh? Was that you in the video? Your family member? Your friend?
But he did. He fucking used them. It doesn't matter if they consented or not. Of course you would consent if you were a poor person who was desperate for a medical procedure. Of course you would consent. But that doesn't mean he wasn't using them for content.
How are you going to speak for them? How are you going to be mad for them and try and tell everyone what they were likely experiencing? I would wager a guess they're experiencing a high level of happiness. I bet they
I'm sure they were, but that's not the point!
were thrilled to have eyesight, would be my guess. The biggest YouTuber is doing good things, as opposed to degenerate shit, like most people online. I think that's something to be happy about. There's 1,000 people whose lives have just been improved. I think that's a good thing.
It is great. 1,000 lives have been improved. 86 million lives have been propagandized by Mr. Beast.
There are issues you can talk about as a result of this, and there is a really good discussion to be had about like the actual core thing regarding the surgery and the cost of these kind of procedures. I think that's a good conversation to have, but I don't know why it comes back to Mr. Beast being a bad guy for paying for the surgery. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about that. That's about it.
I don't think Mr. Beast is a bad guy. I just think he's just extremely capitalism pilled and he doesn't understand. Like, the things that he was tweeting afterwards. I don't understand why curable blindness is a thing. Why don't governments step in and help? Even if you're thinking purely from a financial standpoint, it's hard to see how they don't ROI on taxes from people being able to work again. He's almost there. He's almost realized. But then, I did not expect for this video to do so well. One day ago, 50 million views. Jimmy Breast put out this video in which he pitted himself as the savior of blindness and did not question the system beyond that at all. Me. Okay, I'll use my money to help people, and I promise to give away all of my money before I die. Every single penny. Twitter. Mr. Beast bad. Talk about missing the fucking point. Just veering so far around the fucking point. He wasn't even in the vicinity of the point. Left people, like, they don't say this. They say rich people should help others with their money via taxes. And those taxes should go to people via democracy. They don't literally say, let's allow rich people to hoard all of their money and then divvy it out as they see fit, which is exactly what you're doing, Jimmy. You've not even sat down and thought about this for 1 second, have you, Jimmy? Mr. Beast the Dictator, absolutely.